गोपीजनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी गोपीजनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनातीरावनचारी यमुनातीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। स्लो करते हैं। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 जय राधे श्याम ललिता विशाखा जय राधे श्याम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय वृंदावन धाम जय गौरा निताई जय गौरा निताई जय प्रभुपदा श्रील प्रभुपदा जहाँ विष्णुपाद परमस्वैचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्टों विष्णुपाद परमस्वैचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। नाम आचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपिका श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम की जय। श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय। समवेद गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय। निताई गौर हरि प्रेमानंद। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 18, slok, text 63. Iti te jñānam ākhyātam guhyād guhya-taram mayā vimṛśyaitad aśeṣeṇa yathecchasi tathā kuru iti te jñānam ākhyātam guhyād guhya-taram mayā vimṛśyaitad aśeṣeṇa yathecchasi tathā kuru iti te jñānam ākhyātam guhyād guhya-taram mayā vimṛśyaitad aśeṣeṇa yathecchasi tathā kuru iti te jñānam ākhyātam guhyād guhya-taram mayā vimṛśyaitad aśeṣeṇa yathecchasi tathā kuru iti te jñānam ākhyātam guhyād guhya-taram mayā vimṛśyaitad aśeṣeṇa yathecchasi tathā kuru iti te jñānam ākhyātam guhyād guhya-taram mayā vimṛśyaitad aśeṣeṇa yathecchasi tathā kuru iti te jñānam ākhyātam guhyād guhya-taram mayā vimṛśyaitad aśeṣeṇa yathecchasi tathā kuru iti te jñānam ākhyātam guhyād guhya-taram mayā vimṛśyaitad aśeṣeṇa yathecchasi tathā kuru. Word meaning, translation, purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Iti, thus, te, unto you, jñānam, knowledge, ākhyātam, described, guhyāt, then confidential, guhya-taram, still more confidential, mayā, by me, vimṛśya, deliberating, etat, on this, aśeṣeṇa, fully, yathā, as, icchasi, you like, tathā, that, kuru, perform. Translation. Thus I have described to you, kindly repeat, thus I have explained to you, knowledge, still more confidential. Deliberate on this fully, and then do what you wish to do. Purport. The Lord has already explained to Arjuna the knowledge of brahma-bhūta. One who is in the brahma-bhūta condition is joyful. he never laments, nor does he desire anything. This is due to confidential knowledge. Kṛṣṇa also discloses knowledge of Supersoul. This is also Brahman knowledge of Brahman, but it is superior. Here the words yathecchasi tathā kuru, as you like, you may act, indicate that God does not interfere with the little independence of the living entity. In Bhagavad Gita, the Lord has explained in all respects how one can elevate his living condition. The best advice imparted to Arjuna is to surrender unto the Supersoul seated within his heart. By right discrimination, one should agree to act according to the order of the Supersoul. That will help one become situated constantly in Kṛṣṇa consciousness, the highest perfectional stage of human life. Arjuna is being directly ordered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead to fight. Surrender to the Supreme Personality of Godhead is in the best interest of the living entities. It is not for the interest of the Supreme. Before surrendering, one is free to deliberate on this subject as far as the intelligence goes. This is the best way to accept the instruction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Such instruction comes also through the spiritual master, the bona fide representative of Kṛṣṇa. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki. Om Ajnantimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yudpad Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavansha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagan Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijan Sahitam Kṛṣṇa Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Kṛṣṇa Padan Sahagan Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitansha. He Kṛṣṇa Karuna Sindhu Dīnabandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishbhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatrubhasya Kripa Sindhuba Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Jai Shri Kṛṣṇa Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advait Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktarinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashaddeshitarine. Hare Krishna. So first of all, I will beg you all mercy so that I can speak on Bhagavad Gita in front of you. So here Kṛṣṇa is concluding his instructions of Bhagavad Gita. When the word iti is used, iti means here it is the last thing. Like when we recite Bhagavad Gita, iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita Upanishadsu. So there are two words. One word is atha and one word is iti. Atha is used when we start something new, starting something, atha is used. And iti word is used when one concludes his speech. So in this shloka, Kṛṣṇa is using the word iti. Iti means thus I have described to you everything, whatever you asked me, whatever should be known by you, I have completed my speech on Bhagavad Gita here. Iti means Kṛṣṇa is ending. And Acharya vimṛśyaitad Thakur is writing in his commentary that Bhagavad Gita is divided in three parts: Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and in the middle 6 chapters, Bhakti Yoga. So last 6 chapters, Jnana Yoga, So Kṛṣṇa is concluding with this shloka, iti. Till here there is Jnana Yoga. After that there are some more shlokas by Kṛṣṇa, but that does not come in Jnana Yoga. That is bhakti. So here Kṛṣṇa is using iti, that here I end whatever I have to speak. Iti te jñānam ākhyātam. Iti te, unto you, jñānam, this knowledge I am giving. The knowledge here does not mean Jnana Yoga. Knowledge here means knowledge of all the yogas. Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga. The main knowledge he is speaking. I have described guhyāt guhya-taram. This is more confidential knowledge, what I had spoken already. So Srila Prabhupada is writing in the next purport actually that the knowledge of Brahman is confidential, guhya, and guhyatar knowledge is knowledge of the Paramatma, which Kṛṣṇa has given just now to Arjuna. And what he will be giving is the most confidential knowledge in the next 3-4 shlokas. So, guhyāt guhya-taram mayā. And Kṛṣṇa is saying, mayā, by me it is spoken. Who is the speaker matters a lot. Prahlad Maharaj, when he was instructing to the schoolmates, his schoolmates, he was instructing about the spiritual science, how one can cross the ocean of nescience. He said, tatrupāya sahasranam. For one intelligence to cross over the 3 modes of material nature, there are thousands and thousands of procedures. Tatrupāya sahasranam, sahas means thousands. Thousands of processes are there. But ayam bhagavat oditam. What I am speaking was previously spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So it is most authoritative. And there Vishwanath Jagdi Thakur is writing that everybody speaks according to his own realization. So many sages, they speak. Narad Muni speaks, Vyasadev speaks, and Vasishtha Muni speaks. So many other sages also, they all speak. And everybody speaks according to their own realizations. The level of their realization, they can speak. Beyond that, what can they speak? They have not realized it. But what Kṛṣṇa is speaking is completely perfect. And if we follow it, the success is guaranteed. So Kṛṣṇa is saying that mayā, I have spoken, and vimṛśyaitad aśeṣeṇa. And he is not speaking like 10 commandments, or in Muslim religion it said Fatim, that the order, the supreme order, I have given the supreme order, now you must follow. Kṛṣṇa is not speaking like this. In Bible we have 10 commandments and you have to follow the order of Jesus. There is no other option. But one cannot love by force. You can make somebody act according to your desire by force, but acting on the desire of a beloved is called love. By force, I hold your neck and say, just do this. You will do it, but out of fear. But that cannot be love. Love means that I tell you that you do this and you are very happy to do it. So Kṛṣṇa gives space to his lover. Whenever there is some fight between couples, the mediator give space to the other person. Only then you can know that. So Kṛṣṇa is giving space, full space. He's saying, deliberate on this. Vimṛśya, you deliberate on this. On what? He's saying, etat, whatever we have already discussed, deliberate on that. Now don't bring more and more new philosophies. There is no need for new school of thoughts. We have discussed everything, completely we have discussed. So there must be some base on which somebody is thinking. So what is that base? Prabhupada said books are the basis. These books are the basis. Now we can have some shastrat. Now we can talk related to these things. So he said that everything has been discussed by you and me. You have asked so many questions. I have answered all your questions. We have discussed all the 3 paths, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. We have discussed all the 3 paths. Now everything when have already been discussed, now you fully deliberate on it. From the first chapter, Arjuna did not allow Kṛṣṇa to speak something. From second chapter till now, the 18th chapter, 62nd verse, I have spoken, you have asked, I have spoken, and now deliberate fully on the whole Bhagavad Gita. Deliberate how Karma Yoga is there, Nishkam Karma Yoga is there, deliberate on Ashtanga Yoga, deliberate on Jnana Yoga, and deliberate on Bhakti, which I spoke in the middle 6 chapters. Deliberate on the matter completely. And aśeṣeṇa means that nothing should be left. After you deliberate, you surrender, and then nothing should be left for you to more deliberate. That is an ideal case. Usually some people have different opinion on this, that after surrender also we can deliberate. But Prabhupada writes the ideal case is that at the time before surrendering to Kṛṣṇa, one should deliberate as far as his intelligence goes. Everybody have a capacity of his intelligence, you deliberate on it. So vimṛśyaitad aśeṣeṇa, fully deliberate on all the topics of Bhagavad Gita, and fully deliberate, like don't leave any doubt in your mind anymore. If you have doubt, I am still there. You ask, I will answer, no problem. And then what you have to do, he is saying, yathā icchasi tathā kuru. Now whatever you desire, that you do. Whatever vasana you have, whatever you desire, if you desire karma, you do that. If you desire jnana, you can do that. If you desire yoga, you do that. If you desire to do bhakti, surrender into me. Easy. So Kṛṣṇa is giving full space to Arjuna, that yathā icchasi, whatever you desire, you can do. So that is the way Kṛṣṇa always speaks. When Nand Maharaj and all the Brajvasis were preparing for Indra Puja, so Kṛṣṇa interfered. Kṛṣṇa said, what are you preparing today? So much this and that you are doing. So Nand Maharaj and other Brajvasis, in the beginning, they said, what you have to do, Kṛṣṇa, you are very little, 7-year-old boy, go from here. But Kṛṣṇa insisted, no, tell, tomorrow I also have to do the same thing which you are doing today. I am your son. So Nand Maharaj tried to explain that we are worshipping Indra, and then Kṛṣṇa started his karma-mīmānsa. He started speaking karma-mīmānsa, but Nand Maharaj was not convinced with his karma-mīmānsa. Then he said that I think that worshipping of Govardhan is the best for us, for brahmanas, for cows, for me. So while Kṛṣṇa was speaking in this way, his last word was etan mammatam tathā. Tathā means priya, means O beloved father. Etat matam. This is my mat. My opinion that Govardhan should be worshipped. Guhyā-taṁ, this should be done. Yadi rochase. If you like, if it pleases you also. He is giving space. It's not, this is my order. What mistake Shukracharya was doing, he did not leave any space for Bali Maharaj. He said, this is my order. If you do not follow, you are going hell. So when Bali Maharaj did something against Shukracharya, he immediately cursed him. Go to hell. What? You are not following my order. So we should learn from Kṛṣṇa, this one art of speaking, that when we speak, he is the supreme personality. Nothing, not even one single leaf can move without his desire. Whatever his plan is, it should be executed. Once Srila Prabhupada was lecturing in Juhu, one Pandal program in Hindi, and he was saying that तुम्हारा plan नहीं चलेगा, मेरा plan नहीं चलेगा, plan केवल कृष्ण का चलेगा. Your plan will not be executed. My plan will not be executed, but Krishna's plan will be executed. So Krishna's plan in any case has to be executed. So Kṛṣṇa can easily say, this is my order. Do it. But Kṛṣṇa is not speaking in this way. He is saying that, Arjuna, you have freedom. You think that you have your free will. You deliberate and then you act. Yathā icchasi tathā kuru. Then you do whatever you like to do. So here, something which Mayavadis want to, Mayavadis, Bodh, any other society or any other culture you see, they want that free will should come to zero. And here comes Prabhupada. Prabhupada always preached that we don't have to make free will zero. We have to surrender this free will. With our free will, we have to surrender it to Kṛṣṇa. It's not that we have to make our free will zero. Once one devotee was conversation with Srila Prabhupada, and Srila Prabhupada was saying that if free will comes to zero, then you become a stone. Like this mic, he don't have any free will. If I throw it, it's thrown. If I whatever I do with it, it's. But can I love this mic? One can have no loving reciprocation until this have some free will to act. And now out of that free will, if he follows my order, then this is an object of real liking for me. Then there can be some love. So here Kṛṣṇa is saying that you deliberate, that I have told you about karma, jnana, yoga, bhakti, everything. And you can understand that who is more near to me, who is more dear to me. The karmi is, there is a level of proximity to the Lord, which Kṛṣṇa described in the whole Bhagavad Gita. A karmi is also going to come to Kṛṣṇa. A nishkam karmi yogi, not a materialistic person who have nothing to do with the scriptures. A nishkam karmi yogi will also come to Kṛṣṇa someday. That Kṛṣṇa explained. A jnani will also come to Kṛṣṇa someday. And a ashtang yogi will also come to Kṛṣṇa someday. And a bhakta is already very near to Kṛṣṇa. So Kṛṣṇa is saying that you yourself see, I have told you, if you desire to opt for karma yoga, then taking shelter of jnana, you do your karma yoga, nishkam karma yoga, and attaining the stage of brahma-bhūta, then brahma-bhūta prasannatma na sochati na kanshati sama sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhakti lavate param. Then you will attain my devotion and you will come to me. No problem. If you desire to opt for jnana yoga, if you want the other process, Paramatma you want, then okay. By the inspiration of Paramatma, you act in such and such way. And then by the mercy of, like in the 62nd shloka, Kṛṣṇa was saying that by the mercy of Tat Prasadat, by the mercy of Paramatma, you will attain my lotus feet. Then you surrender unto me. You by any way you have to come there only, but the difference comes on the proximity. So there are many options which you can follow. So my Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Radha Govindas Goswami Maharaj, was once lecturing on this shloka, and he was saying that Arjuna, Kṛṣṇa is saying whatever you desire you do, but in all the options you have to fight. In all the options, Arjuna, when he was surrendering to Kṛṣṇa, he said, Kṛṣṇa, I will do anything you say, but I will not fight. And Kṛṣṇa said, by nishkam karma yoga you fight and then gradually attain my devotion. By Paramatma realization, on the inspiration of Paramatma, you will fight, and by that sincerity of your action, you will gradually come to my devotion, to my lotus feet. So in any case, you have to fight. That is fixed, that you have to fight in any case. So when Arjuna, Kṛṣṇa said that yathecchasi tathā kuru, do whatever you desire, Arjuna desired to cry. My Guru Maharaj was saying that Arjuna desired that to cry now. Why he wanted to cry? See, if some father tells his son, do whatever you like, what does this mean? A plain simple rejection of the son, right? Like the son is coming to his father, Papa, I want to have a cigarette. The father will say, no cigarette. Again he comes, I want a cigarette. No, I want a cigarette. No, I want a cigarette. No, I want a cigarette. Go, do whatever you like to do. What does this mean? This means plainly the rejection of if the Guru tells a disciple, although we will be very happy if our Guru tells us in this way, do whatever you like to do, we will be very free, nice. This Guru Maharaj is the best Guru Maharaj in this world, because he says that do whatever you like. But Arjuna, being a very sincere disciple, he felt very bad. Somebody you are having a very intimate relationship with, you don't speak like this. You do whatever, you tell what should I do. So Kṛṣṇa is saying, vimṛśyaitad, oh Arjun, you deliberate. And Arjun want to say that, oh Kṛṣṇa, you deliberate first on the whole Bhagavad Gita. In the second chapter, just beginning of Arjun's surrender, what he was saying, karpanya dosho pahat subhava prichhami tvam dharm samudha cheta. What's name? Yat Yat nishchitam bruhi tanme. He said, Yat what is most auspicious for me, what is perfect path for me, nishchitam bruhi tanme. You, nishya means you confirm it. You say one thing, what I have to do, then I will do that thing. And then after the third chapter, after the second chapter Kṛṣṇa completed, and he was glorifying jnāna and this and that, then Arjun said that, why are you making me do this ghastly job of war? So again Arjun said, tell me ekam, tell me one thing, what should I do? So Arjun want to say, Kṛṣṇa, you deliberate. In second chapter, 7th shloka, I said, tell me nishchitam, one fixed thing, what should I do? In third chapter, first and second shloka, I told you, tell me one thing, what should I do? In fourth chapter, when Kṛṣṇa describes so much of transcendental knowledge, fifth chapter, first shloka, Arjun said, Kṛṣṇa, tell me one thing, what should I do? And now you are again saying, whatever you like to do, you do. So Arjun felt that Kṛṣṇa is not treating him with very intimate relationship. So Arjun desired to cry. He was pretty happy after 9th chapter. In the 10th chapter beginning, Arjun was appreciating the beauty of Kṛṣṇa. In previous chapters, he was always telling, what should I do, do this, do that, tell me this, because he was so disturbed, so beautiful Kṛṣṇa is in front of him, he has nothing to do with Kṛṣṇa. He wanted that Kṛṣṇa should serve me in this manner, that he should guide me, I should fight or I should not fight. But after hearing devotional service, pure devotional service from Kṛṣṇa, Arjun was so happy that he was able to appreciate the beauty, the Kṛṣṇa present in front of his eye. He was able to appreciate his beauty. And you will see after 9 chapters, Arjun was never asking, what should I do, what should I do, he was asking many questions, but never asking, what should I do, because he was okay with his friendship with his eternal friend. So here Kṛṣṇa spoke Arjun that do whatever you like to do, and then Arjun was feeling like this is not the way one should talk to an intimate friend or devotee. Then in the next shloka, Kṛṣṇa will be speaking that, oh Arjuna, icchasi me dridhameti. You don't doubt, icchasi, you are very, very dear to me, and that's why I am speaking tehetam. Prabhupada writes in today's purport only that it is not in the favor of the Supreme Personality of Godhead that somebody surrenders unto him. It's not that Kṛṣṇa don't have any followers, so he come to this material world to attract some followers, that at least these people will follow me, so I will also have some likings on Facebook and I will also have some followers, I will also have some subscribers. It's not like this. It is not in the favor of the Supreme Lord, but it is in the favor of the conditioned soul, that if he surrenders to Kṛṣṇa, he will be free from this material existence. So that is the main point. Another point we can see in this shloka is Kṛṣṇa is saying, yathecchasi tathā kuru. So it is expected that after hearing Bhagavad Gita, one should do something. Kuru means you do. He heard the whole Bhagavad Gita, and then Kṛṣṇa is expecting that Arjun should do. See, some scriptures are like Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is to be heard. If somebody is hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, he is doing something. Shravanam is itself an anga of bhakti. If somebody is hearing the pastimes of Kṛṣṇa, he is hearing how Kṛṣṇa is holding Govardhan, he don't have to hold Govardhan after hearing. Like we say in lecture that you should do what you speak. That's true, one should do what he speaks. But after hearing Bhagavad Gita, it is expected that one should do something. But hearing the pastimes of the Supreme Lord is little different. Hearing is doing something. Once His Holiness Bhakti Rasamrit Maharaj was lecturing somewhere, so he was describing the pastimes of creation of the Supreme Lord. So after that, one devotee asked him one question, Maharaj, you did not tell anything practical. You 1 hour you were speaking so much about Kṛṣṇa, this, that, Vishnu, Karna-dakshay, Vishnu, Garbha-dakshay, Vishnu, Shiro-dakshay, Vishnu. Nothing practical what you told us. He said, this is the most practical. That you said, you heard about the Supreme Lord and your heart became purified. So this is one practical activity. Last week I was lecturing in the temple hall about Kalyavan. And I was telling from the acharyas that it is very necessary that sadhaka, he should engage his mind also. And if he does not engage his mind in his devotional activities, he does not attain the Supreme Lord. So many devotees were asking some questions. And most of the questions were based on this principle that, oh, Kṛṣṇa is so merciful. Even Kansa, he was very fearful of Kṛṣṇa, then he also attained liberation. Kṛṣṇa is so merciful. Every devotee was coming with one single point, that Kṛṣṇa is so merciful, why are you speaking like this? So I was contemplating on this point, that after hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, most of the devotees, after hearing that how sincere we should be in our devotion, most of the devotees are feeling, oh, I am not that sincere. Now what is my hope? My only hope is Kṛṣṇa is merciful and his devotees are merciful. All the questions intended on this point only, that Kṛṣṇa is merciful and his devotees are, and that is my only hope, otherwise I have no hope. So, Srimad Bhagavatam has such magical effects that just by hearing, I did not speak that Kṛṣṇa is merciful, just by hearing the other part of Srimad Bhagavatam, everybody started thinking that, oh, I am so, my case is very hopeless. Ama apna ke dekhe ayogya paye mane paye chop. Sanatana Goswami is saying to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when I see myself, I have no hope. But when I see your qualities, that how merciful you are, you gave your mercy to Jagai and Madai also, then I think that even I, such a person, also have some hope. So the point which I was making in the lecture, that our attitude should change, just by hearing that pastime from the Acharya's commentary, everybody's attitude towards Kṛṣṇa was that Kṛṣṇa is so merciful and I am a rascal. And just this attitude is needed to attract Kṛṣṇa's mercy. So Srimad Bhagavatam is not that after hearing, you have to do something, then you become something. Srimad Bhagavatam is after you hear, immediately your attitude became favorable to attract the mercy of Kṛṣṇa. But here, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we see that something is expected, that after hearing Bhagavad Gita, one should do something. And here Bhaktivinoda Thakur is writing that whatever you desire, Kṛṣṇa is speaking, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is writing in his commentary, that he is speaking that whatever you desire, then take shelter of jnana and do your nishkam karma and attain this brahma-bhūta stage, and then mad bhakti labhate, whatever you desire. So sometimes people ask, there is always fight for many things. Like some people, we preach in villages, people ask, which ekadashi should we observe? One ekadashi is falling on Dashmi, and in villages, the bad preachers who are not Vaishnavas, non-Vaishnav preachers, they tell that the Dashmi Mishrit Ekadashi, the Ekadashi which falls on the previous day, is to be followed by all the householders. And the renunciants should follow the next Ekadashi. So they have differentiated in that way. So usually this question comes to me, I only ask one question, that first tell what do you desire? You desire to go to heaven or you desire to go to Vaikuntha? The answer will come automatically. If you desire to go to heaven, you desire to go to Swarga, and then you want to come back to this Marteloka, then you follow the first Ekadashi, Karmakandi Ekadashi. By following the Karmakand process, you go to Swarga and then you again come back. And if you want permanent residence in Vaikuntha, as Maharaj was speaking in Hindi just now, na tad bhasyate surana shashanko na pavaka. If you want to go to Vaikuntha and do not want to come back again, then you follow the next one. So Kṛṣṇa is giving all the options to Arjuna. That this is one option, this is one option. Now first you decide your destination, where you want to go, what you want to do. You want to remain near to me, or you want to be far from me and then gradually come to me. So there is one direct process and there are some indirect. For Nishkam Karma Yoga or Varnashrama, Jiva Goswami writes that Bahu Janmantare Evaha. If we follow the Nishkam Karma Yoga process, so Jiva Goswami is writing that it will take many lifetimes. If we surrender to Kṛṣṇa, we can make it in one lifetime. But if we take up the process of Nishkam Karma Yoga, so Jiva Goswami says that it will take Bahu Janmantare Evaha. Eva means certainly it will take many lifetimes to come here. So here Kṛṣṇa is saying that you do whatever you like, and then later Kṛṣṇa will ask Arjuna that now Arjuna, what have you decided to do? Kṛṣṇa will ask, what have you decided to do? Then Arjuna says, Nasht moha smriti labda tat prasadat mayachyata. Hey Achyuta, hey O Kṛṣṇa, my moha, my illusion have been gone. Nasht moha smriti labda. Now I can remember that I am your part and parcel. I can remember that I am your servant. I should follow your instruction. So Arjuna, tell me clearly, what will you do now? Karishye vachanam tava. Whatever you are speaking, I am ready to do. So this is actually required. No force. If Kṛṣṇa is not holding Arjuna by the neck, Arjuna, you fight. Even if Kṛṣṇa would have done this, that you have to fight, then Arjuna would have fought, but not with a feeling of love for Kṛṣṇa, not with a feeling of surrender to Kṛṣṇa, maybe with a feeling of fear from Kṛṣṇa, with a feeling of I am a Kshatriya, I must fight. Then still he is working with false ego. He is not working purely in Kṛṣṇa consciousness. So he had to fight, but here Kṛṣṇa wanted that Arjuna should surrender in this way, that Karishye vachanam tava. I am ready, I will accept whatever you are saying, and I will do accordingly. So this is the meaning of this verse, yathecchasi tathā kuru. And after that, Kṛṣṇa, because Arjuna was intent to cry that Kṛṣṇa is treating me in not in a intimate relationship way. He is treating me, paraya ko kya bolenge? Paraya? Cold. Yes, cold. He's dealing me in a very cold way. Then Kṛṣṇa, understanding the heart of Arjuna, says, Sar guhya-taṁ bhūya Shrunu me paramam vacha. Now I will tell you my paramam vacha, my supreme words I will tell you. The last word, the supreme words. There are many processes to attain money in this life. There are processes to attain swarga. There are processes to attain moksha. But I will tell you the supreme goal of life. I will tell you how to attain. Icchasi me drinamati. Ishta means that you are very, very dear to me. Icchasi. And icchasi even means that you are my Ishta. You are worshipable for me. Kṛṣṇa, because he have a nature that ye yathā mam prapadyante tam sate bhajamiham. The way we surrender to Kṛṣṇa, Kṛṣṇa reciprocates in the same way. So Kṛṣṇa is saying, Ishtasi me, you are my worshipable deity. Me dridamiti, tatto vakshyami te tam. So I am speaking to you. And then Kṛṣṇa speaks the two shlokas. Man mana bhamad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru, mam ākhyātaṁ satyam te pratijano priyasi me. And the other one is Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja. Aham tam sarpapebhyo mokshishyami māshacha. So Vishwanath Thakur is writing that the whole Srimad Bhagavad Gita is like a jewel box. The base part is the Karma Yoga. It is made of gold. It is also made of gold. The base part is Karma Yoga, and the cap of the box is Jnana Yoga. So base part 6 chapters. The above 6 last 13 to 18 chapters are the lid of the box, and in between there are precious jewels of Bhakti Yoga described in the middle 6 chapters, which even control Kṛṣṇa. Now there is a jewel box, And from upside we see it is just like this table. How will one know that this is a jewel box? There should be some decoration above the jewel box or no? So these last two shloka are the decoration of that jewel box. The Mammana Mad Bhakto Bhavamadi. These 64 syllables, last two shlokas, are the decoration of that jewel. We sometimes go to Govindas, we purchase some pudding or some pastry or some cake. So there is some sponge, in the middle there is some cream and some other things are there also. But you see, most of the children want some toppings should be there, right? Toppings are most attractive to the children. There should some cherry, some this, some that. So what are the toppings? What is decorating the jewel box? These two shloka, last two shloka, which we will be hearing day after tomorrow and next day, Manmana Mad Bhakto Bhav and Sarv Dharman Parityaje, these are the decoration of that jewel box. These are the servants of Bhakti Devi. So this chapter, Srila Vyasdev have titled Moksha Sannyas Yoganam. So Moksha Sannyas Yoganam. Every chapter is named Yoga Shastra, because Bhagavad Gita is Yoga Shastra. It teaches yoga. Yoga means connecting with the Supreme. And 18th chapter is Moksha Sannyas Yoganam. That means that even moksha, even liberation is sannyas, is given up for the pleasure of Kṛṣṇa. At the lotus, it is also surrendered at the lotus feet of Kṛṣṇa. That is described in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, this last chapter. Moksha Sannyas Yoganam. Even moksha, mukti, like in Vrindavan there is a popular saying, Mukti kahe Gopal se meri mukti bataye. The Mukti Devi, she asked Kṛṣṇa that I have to accept so many saints, I have to go to them, I have to serve them. When will I become free? I free everybody, but when will I become free? So Kṛṣṇa says to Mukti, Braj Raj Mathe Pade Mukti Mukta Ho Jaye. When the dust of Vrindavan, Mukti Devi gets on her head, she is also free. So 18th chapter title is Moksha Sannyas Yoganam. Even Mukti Devi, moksha, becomes very small in front of the pleasure one derives from performing pure devotional service. So that pure devotional service is described here, is the conclusion of the whole Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Some questions or some comments? Yes, Mataji.
When we say pure devotional service, can you expand more on that? What does pure devotional service mean?
Pure devotional service is in practical. Okay, I was quoting the shloka only, how to explain in practical. Anya abhilashita shunyam, when there is no other motivation than to please the Supreme. See, Kṛṣṇa every time tells in Bhagavad Gita that this is best for this sadhaka. He does not criticize anybody. Even a karma yogi, he says that karmevadi karaste mafale. Karma is your adhikar. This is also very nice to perform. When he speaks about jnana, he says that is also very nice. So a way he is explaining everything is he's appreciating. Tasmad yogo bhava Arjuna. He says that yogi is better than tapasvi, yogi is better than jnani, yogi is better than dhyani. Become a yogi. So does Kṛṣṇa really wants Arjuna to become a yogi? So all these aspects, when we think, what is best for this sadhak? What is best for this sadhak? What is best? But pure devotional service means when we think what is best for Kṛṣṇa. So in practicality, this difference comes. We are thinking what is best for me. As a sadhaka, what is best for me? But when we think that what is best, what is most favorable, what pleases Kṛṣṇa the most, Priti bhajan, what tesham satatyuktam bhajtam priti purvakam, with love means pure. There should be no other motivation. Then it becomes pure devotional service. When we have only one criteria, why I am selecting this activity or why Actually, this cannot be also any right definition, because when we are thinking like this, we are using our intelligence, and then pure devotional service is directly only motivation is love. Jnana is no motivation now. The karma is no motivation now. The only motivation remains is love. That is pure devotional service. So we are in practicing stage, and what definition is there? It is of a perfect stage. So in practical, we can always be contemplating that this action, is it for Krishna's pleasure or for me? We can practice in this way. Still this is practicing, this is not pure devotion service. But because we are on the path of pure devotional service, Prabhupada said that it can be understood to be pure devotional service. One who is very sincerely putting his 100% to attain Krishna and acting in pure devotional service can be taken as pure devotional service.
So whatever offering we do,
Whatever activity we do, we should do as an offering to the Supreme Lord. And then we should cross-check that whether we are doing it for our pleasure or we are doing it for Krishna's soul pleasure.
but when we are doing it, we do get the pleasure.
Yes, that is not rejectable. That is not rejectable. When Krishna will be pleased, automatically we will have pleasure. But that if we start thinking that, oh, I am getting pleasure, so I should reject this activity, but that is that will become another samvad, some disvad or where. So naturally, when the Supreme Lord is pleased, like we give water to the roots of the tree, the whole tree is nourished. So when we give water to Krishna, when we are pleasing Krishna, when our activities are pleasing Krishna, naturally our heart feel pleased. But we should not praman ko kya bolenge? Yes, the only proof we are thinking that Krishna is pleased is not that my heart is satisfied, then Krishna must be satisfied. That can be one problem. Well, like if this thing gives me satisfaction, then Krishna must be pleased, because by giving pleasure to Krishna only I am. But that is not the only way I am pleased. There are so many other things which may not be pleasing to Krishna, but is pleasing to me, my heart. So that we cannot make a thermometer that if I am pleased, then naturally Krishna is pleased. But yes, that is for sure that if Krishna is pleased, we feel some pleasure, and that becomes an impetus for our service. And if we do not get any pleasure, and then we can think that we are getting purified and continue our service. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur, in one of his songs, he is writing that in your service, whatever sukh or dukh, whatever happiness and distress I am getting, I consider it param sampada. I find it my treasure. Why? Because some happiness I get, then I feel very more enthusiastic to serve more. And if I get some pain, then it purifies me so that I can have eternal service at your lotus feet. So both things I feel treasure. Okay. Thank you.
How can
Okay.
we get rid of all the doubts
Yes?
about Krishna, like he's the everything?
Please repeat your question.
Like we don't have any doubt about Krishna, but Krishna is everything. So you're always in doubt, right? So how can we get rid of all the doubts?
What is this
How
question?
can we get rid of the doubt that Krishna is doing everything, or
Krishna is everything. Yes.
Krishna is source of everything?
Krishna is source of everything, or Krishna is everything, or Krishna is my everything, or there are so many statements which can be made. So when we associate with devotees, we chant the holy names of Krishna. Like Krishna is saying that you do whatever you like, but he have told what is his order. So one common order for everybody. Everybody will ask, what is the order of Krishna for me? So one common order of Krishna for the whole Kali-yuga people is to chant the holy names of Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. So more we chant sincerely, we associate with devotees who are free from doubt, we will gradually become free from all doubts.
Only by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamam so we can reach.
Yes, this is the perfect process. By chanting Hare Krishna mantra, we can become free from all our anarthas.
You don't have to go to a guru to know Krishna.
Okay, these are detailed questions. So we have to go, when we chant Hare Krishna mantra very sincerely, the first token of mercy Krishna sends, he sends a sadhu to us. Then our heart becomes more purified, then we approach a guru. Then the guru instructs us in the Maha Mantra. He tells us that you have to chant this. Now he instructs in this mantra, the guru gives us this mantra, and there are other gurus also, and Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru, there are many gurus, they then instruct us on the path of bhajan. So, but start is with the chanting of holy names, middle is chanting of the holy names, and end is the chanting of the holy names. This has to go on constantly. This is the final order of Krishna.
But like so many people who chant but do not get any result. Like it happens, so happens.
No, it cannot be said that they do not get any result. They are getting purified, that's why they are chanting, still continue to chant. And it's a very, for some people it's a very long process. Just if you read the whole Bhagavad Gita, there are many processes. Karma yoga, Jnana yoga. So where that person is stuck, he's chanting Hare Krishna but he's stuck somewhere. So gradually he'll come near to Krishna. Krishna said to Karda Muni in 3rd canto that any step taken towards me never leads in frustration. Okay, thank you. Yes, Mataji.
Like doing service and you get attached to service because you like doing that service. And then as we grow old and we can't do certain things, but you still crave for that service. So what do you do? Because you can't do it, but you crave for it.
So I think some more experienced person can answer this because I am not old yet. But craving for service is a very nice thing. Craving for service is a very nice thing. We see in the pastimes of our acharyas like Gadadhar Pandit, when he was 48 years old only, but he was old by body. His body, he could not stand, but still he was making garland for his Gopinath. So Krishna appreciated that mood of service, his desire, his inclination to serve, that Krishna sat down and took his garland. So crying for service, and this is crying for serving means crying for Krishna only. So it is very nice. Prabhupada wanted that we all should become attached to holy name, to scriptures, to sadhus, to service. That's why he gave us so much, he took so much pain and gave us this whole society, just because we developed this attachment. And when we develop this attachment, Prabhupada must be very happy seeing this. Right? Because he took so much pain for when there were even no services, he created services for us. He created, do this service, do this. Somehow the other you become attached to Krishna and serving Krishna. So now if we have become attached, Prabhupada must be very pleased that his endeavor has become a success. Okay.
People will say that now you can't do it, don't worry. You keep on feeling inside that, look, I can do it, you know.
Okay.
I can able to do it in our own way.
Okay. That I have no idea, Mataji. What should I say? But desiring to serve is always very nice. And according to time, place and circumstances, the activities can change. Activities can change. Okay. Thank you.
If someone wants to know Krishna more faster, then what are the processes for him?
You want to know Krishna faster, then this is the best process. Prabhupada said that this is the best shortcut, Krishna consciousness. You have to give your whole time to Krishna. You will very fast understand Krishna. You dedicate your life to Krishna, and
Without knowing Krishna fully, or without experience Krishna, how can one dedicate his whole life to Krishna?
if he wants to understand Krishna, then he can dedicate his life to Krishna.
To understand Krishna?
He wants to understand Krishna faster, then he will put more effort. And Prabhupada writes that even if he cannot utilize all the resources which is given to him, spiritual master, organization, everything, if he tries very sincerely 24 hours, some or the other service for Krishna, Paramatma gradually leads him to proper realizations. So Krishna is giving full help. We have to put 100% of ourselves. Then we can realize Krishna. And we cannot catch Krishna just like this. Faster, jaldi, jaldi, jaldi. So that was Bhasmasur. He wanted some demigod, some god which I can attain super fast. You go to Shivji. He is super fast. He is pleased very easily and he is very angry very easily. So Bhasmasur asked, give me one benediction. I put my hand on somebody, he becomes burnt. So Shivji, tadhastu, okay, done. So, Krishna, see, one thing from this slok only, last thing here, that Krishna gives free will to every living entity and he maintains his free will also. He will never sell his free will to anybody. He maintains his free will also. So, when he is respecting your free will, you also respect his free will, that whenever he wants to come to you, he will come. If you don't want, he may not come. And when we are in this consciousness, Krishna immediately accepts. Like there was a devotee, Mukund, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told that I will meet Mukund after millions of lifetimes. He was not meeting him. So first he was very sad, oh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu not going. Then when he heard after million lifetimes, he said, oh, he will meet me for sure after 1 million lifetime. What is 1 million lifetime? In so many millions of lifetime, I have been cat, I have been dog, I have been ass, I have been camel, I have been everything. Now 1 million lifetime I am getting. So as soon as his attitude changed, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was merciful and he met him immediately. So you don't try to break the free will of the Supreme Lord. Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is ki. Jagat Guru Sri